Of course.
Salve, salve, rapaz! E tranquilidade? Continuando a gameplay de Mass Effect 2 aí, de onde paramos no episódio anterior. Estamos aqui no planeta Tuchanka, se eu não me engano é o planeta natal aí dos Krogan, pelo que eu entendi. E aí nós vamos fazer duas missões secundárias aqui, uma do Dr. Mordinho, esse que tá aí na frente. E outra do Grunt, esse cabra bonito aqui, que está na minha frente agora, beleza? Viemos fazer duas missões secundárias aqui, a do Grunt nós já fizemos. Aí falta só concluir a do Mordinho agora, beleza, rapaziada? Aí nós vai estar dando continuidade ao vídeo aí. Aí já tem aquele ritualzinho, né? Quem gostar do vídeo, se inscreve no canal, deixa aquele like, compartilha o vídeo e assina o sininho e ativa o sininho aí, beleza, rapaziada? Bora lá continuar a gameplay que tá da hora o jogo, hein? Um monte de cover assim, certeza que vai ter treta. Ali embaixo ali pode ser que seja o caminho, vou dar uma olhada ali em cima primeiro. É o doutor que tá ali embaixo. Lá pra cima não dá pra subir não. Quebrada aqui a escada. Tem inimigo aqui, não vi nenhum. O caminho certo é aqui mesmo, rapaziada. Caralho! Vai que dá de novo? Ainda bem que dá. Quase que passei.
Now what's this?
Acho que aqui é realizar a missão.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Maybe the Werelock brainwashed or drugged him to keep him under control.
Unlikely. Pupil's normal. Body language consistent with standard metabolic state.
Please, Professor, you wrote a paper on this. Forced behavior modification always results in mental degradation. Whether from Reaper indoctrination or drugs, test subjects always lose higher cognitive function.
Not brainwashed or conditioned. Need Malin at peak capacity for work. Must be alternate source of coercion.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morden, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werelock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Morden. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Werelock left. Project over.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special tasks group good at covering tracks. No proof. Werelock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No, locking this unit. Special task group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morton. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
How long did you spend researching the likely outcome of the Krogan recovery?
Years. Krogan population increase always led to war. Always.
You did the right thing then, do the right thing now. Destroy the data.
Yes. Only safe course. Wiping drive. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
Isso aí, rapaziada, concluímos a missão aí. Eu acho que fizemos a escolha certa, né? Se ele já fez a genofagia, pra que ele ia querer achar uma cura, né? Então, fez a coisa certa em destruir os dados, né?
I have work for you if you want it, Urdnot Grunt. Just set the human aside and we can talk.
Go to the clan leader. Urdnot Grunt, you go where you want.
And the Solarians, too. Those little bastards think they're so smart. Needed us to fight the Rachni, though, didn't they? Couldn't take us to bear blood.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. It appears the Urdnot raided the weakened Werlock base for leftover weapons and supplies.
Of course, natural selection. Strong prey on weak. Unsurprising.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepherd.
Ha!
Dá só uma olhada aqui no que os caras têm pra falar aqui.
Hits and dime.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Talk to you later.
Place your bet on the pits, human. We won't regret it. The pits have been a bloodbath.
You killed that Thresher. Welcome to the clan, Urdnot Grunt.
Honored to be a part of it.
Good for you. Now go find something else to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What?
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic.
Not anymore, we don't.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Krogans place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
How do you feel about Reeve?
Reeve thinks like the ancients. There's a lot of wisdom in that rattling head of his. I don't like Clan Gatatog, but the instant anyone steps out of line, they'll be torn apart like a pyjak on Retribution Day.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Ah, tem uns lugares que eu nem sabia que tinha.
Krogans hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive.
Yeah, no.
As I understand it, Clan Urdnot has a new member. So, you're our new warrior. The shaman gave you the customary upgrades, I assume. He's fast to pass on my work as his reward. Use them well. The Lord High Researcher for Clan Urdnot has no time to make replacements. But perhaps I can offer a discount.
You must be working on something important.
I am. There are always new ways to destroy things. To melt them, to tear them apart. There's always room for another weapon on Tajoka.
I take it you're a scientist.
I'm not just a scientist. Without me, those mouth-breathing fools wouldn't have weapons or bombs to kill things with. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
I take it you're a scientist.
I'm not just a scientist. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
Enjoy your research.
Oh, I do? I do?
Tem psicopata por aqui. Caraca, cara, tem uns bagulho doido aqui.
This might be useful.
Nossa senhora, tem que voltar aqui depois, hein? Ai, créditos, mano, não tem. Nem sei se dá pra voltar. Eu acho que dá pra voltar aqui depois. Agora eu já sei aqui que tem um lugar bom pra comprar alguma coisa.
They're not worth the effort.
Então bora voltar pra Normandia, né, rapaziada? Tem que trocar ideia com aqueles doidão ali. Isso aqui. Ah, esse aqui é de onde eu vi.
Congratulations, Shepard. Entering the rite of passage, surviving, and taking the time to plant Uvenk face down. Clan Urdnot honors you, especially for that last part. Facing a Thresher Maw on foot and killing it. It has been a long time. Since Rex, I believe. Always was a show-off. Grunt, you are now a part of Clan Erdnot. Welcome. You may eventually even be allowed to breed. Not sure a female will touch a tank bred, but tradition says you are strong.
How many members are in your clan?
Don't let this border the bulk of our forces are in the main settlement. We have an envoy.
Os diálogos aqui eu já fiz, beleza, rapaziada? Acho que foi no primeiro vídeo aqui que teve aqui, dessa parte.
You were Rex's brood brother. You two didn't agree on leadership?
We were born of the same female, but a decade apart. Rex wanted to unite the clans. He wanted to deny tradition to stabilize our species. He was unpopular. The clan wars allow us to kill off our weak, so the next generation is stronger. Rex wanted to trade the fighting for talking.
Thanks for the information. We're going.
Goodbye, Shepard. Watch your back.
Agora acho que é só, meu mulher.
I barely survived the mod during my...
Foi da onde eu vim. Agora tem que ir embora.
Go to the clan leader. Not Grunt. You can go where you want.
Isso aí, rapaziada. Fui mais uma missão aí.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Então é isso aí, rapaziada. Pro vídeo não tá ficando muito longo, eu vou estar encerrando por aqui, beleza? Quem gostou do vídeo aí, deixa aquele like, compartilha e se inscreve no canal aí, beleza? Todo dia, 6h15 da tarde, tem vídeo novo aí desse jogo. É nóis, até a próxima.